It's good. Welcome in everybody to another post-game edition of 410 Sports Talk. I'm James Haskell, along with my co-host Glenn Martin. We're here to, of course, to break down the Baltimore Ravens loss to the Los Angeles Rams. But before we do, of course, we got to give a shout out to sponsor this show, Delete Me. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. True story. Just got a phishing text message literally before we started the show. Of somebody obviously in a different country trying to get me to click a link to change the password on my Coinbase. So look, people, you need this. Go check it out. Data brokers make a profit off your data. It's simply a commodity. Anyone on the web can buy it. So go check out Delete Me. The way you do so, for our listeners only, you get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to when you go to joindeleteme.com/hit. And use promo code HIT, coincidentally, at checkout. The only way to get the 20% off is to do so. So make sure you go to deleteme.com/hit and enter the code HIT at checkout and make sure you take advantage of that opportunity. All right, Glenn, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's get into it. So, obviously heading into this game, knew there was uphill climb here. Still a lot of guys out, including the most important guy on the team, of course, Lamar Jackson, but went into it, I guess, with some, I don't know. I don't know if there was a ton of optimism, but there was still some hope in Ravens fans that maybe if they can somehow pull off a victory here, head into the bye week on a positive note, and then maybe get some more reinforcements coming out of the bye. And it started off looking like, hey, maybe, because we talked about going into the game how if there's any chance the Ravens have in this game, they have got to get the run game back on track, have got to get Derrick Henry going. And if they can, then maybe they could, develop a passing game off of a successful rush attack. And that's how it looked to start. It looked like we're okay. The offensive line is moving people. Derrick Henry's finding the hole, and he's able to get to the next level. But, penalties once again stalled our first drive. Same with last week. And then it looked like much of the same as last week, where the offense could not, after that first drive, they could get the ground game going, but it couldn't pass to save their life. I mean, Cooper Rush was god-awful. And then anytime they got anything going, Jimbo, it was a turnover or a penalty.
Yeah, it was a tough watch today. Quan says allergic to giving Henry the ball in short downs. We're going to talk about that. We don't even have to belabor or delay getting to it. Excuse me. Obviously, you're referencing the fact that we get all the way down to basically the 1 foot line on 2nd and goal is the scenario where Derrick Henry basically took us through that drive. And then we run 2 tush pushes with Mark Andrews at quarterback, 1 on 2nd down and 1 on 3rd down. And then Derrick Henry doesn't shot to 4th down. The dumbest sequence of football play calling I've seen in a long time. I think you would have a better shot throwing a dart at a board with plays on it. Not that the tush push is dumb or whatever, but when you have an absolute sledgehammer in Derrick Henry, and you have some of the largest interior offensive linemen in the NFL, I don't know, man. Really, really bad play call there to me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, getting down the field, moving the ball well with Derrick Henry, and then all of a sudden, you go to this tush push. I don't get it. And then at the that 4th down run, Falele again. I mean, he literally just falls straight down on his belly. Like he blocks no one. It's crazy how often a guy his size, he's on the ground all the time. And most of it just seems voluntary. Like, it's hard to see that he didn't trip. He just simply comes off the line and falls straight on his stomach and hopes to just be a speed bump for guys, I guess, and hopes to slow him down that way. Manny says Brass should listen to TB12. He was so critical of our coaching all day. As bad as that was, we are somehow not out of this. 10-7 may win the division. Yeah, I mean, we're not out of it. Certainly if Lamar comes back after the bye, but Jesus, it's like we talked about. It's like, should Huntley be out there? And it certainly looks like after this one, Huntley should be the guy if there is any more missed time from Lamar Jackson. Not that he was great or, the offense was all world, but at least he brings a different element. This guy, Cooper Rush, couldn't hit a wide open receiver all day. He's running from clean pockets into pressure. I mean, he's clueless. Cooper Rush is absolutely terrible. And I mean, man, this was a tough one, Jimbo.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things, I think at this point, it's really about learning from this game, right? Board certified DJ says, beat ourselves as usual, all three phases. The thing that was most frustrating about this game, honestly, was not the loss. I think that was most frustrating for me about the game is we found a new way to lose. A new person screwed it up, right? Like, everybody had a hand in this. But man, Zay Flowers, dude, you can't turn the ball over 2 times. What are you doing? What is happening here? I don't understand. Between Zay and then what's his name?
Lejante Wester. Well, he got
the redo. Got the redo. Who knows?
Yeah.
Got the redo. And then Isaiah, whatever that was. Can we stop fumbling the football? Recover or not, I don't care. Crazy. Stop fumbling the football. And then there was another fumble. No, it was the interception. But one of the things we've learned from this game is that we cannot have a backup quarterback that it requires us to change systemically. We can't do it. Even if you think as an individual player, Cooper Rush is better than Lamar Jackson or is better than Tyler Huntley. That's fine. As a collective unit, based on the offense and the offensive system we have in place, he's not. I think that was evident in the short little shot in the arm that we got. And not saying that Tyler Huntley is a starter or a world beater or anything like that, but we cannot afford to install 2 offenses. We can't do it. They talked about it on the show, or Tom Brady mentioned it, and he's absolutely right. Can't do it. Ian Wick says, at least we were competitive and didn't get embarrassed. D was okay. The team has way too many issues at the MO.
At the moment,
asking a lot for 8 to save it all. So let me just back up real quick, Glenn, if you don't mind me to continue. To his point here, the defense was more competitive. Were you, I'm trying to think of the word. Were you surprised? Like, were you any other word that's like synonymous with at least
we were lucky.
What'd you
we
say?
Got lucky.
All
those stops early were lucky. Let's be honest. It was sailed passes over a drop ball. How many drops do we see from a Devontae Adams? He doesn't drop the ball. We saw Whittington drop the ball.
So there's nothing to Hamilton moving into a more positionless role, playing close to the line of scrimmage, getting what's his face? I forgot his name. Gilman playing in the back. Like there's nothing to you know what I mean? You don't consider that an improvement? Just luck is what it was?
I thought our run game looked better. I'll give us that. I thought, we made some strides against the run. That I'll give us. We weren't just getting completely pushed around on the offense by the offensive line. I thought Jenkins and Travis Jones were in there battling. And, I think Buchanan continues to grow. I thought the defense got better from a run defense standpoint, but I am not willing to go, they've cured their issues as a pass defense. To me, it was sailed passes. He missed Devontae twice that should have been touchdowns. I mean, Devontae left Starks on that one so bad. It was like, holy smoke. And then he just sailed it and missed him. So no, I thought it was a lot of, we got bailed out in a lot of ways. We got lucky. DK said it, like, when we didn't get that touchdown, we were done. We cannot expect to get that many mistakes from the Rams a second half in a row. They made so many errors. Like, it was crazy. And I know the wind was gusting. Tom Brady mentioned that, wind from at your back is worse than throwing into the wind because the ball just keeps going. It just carries forever when the ball's at your back. He said he'd almost rather it get knocked down. At least your guy has a chance to make a play. So, no, I don't give them a whole lot of credit from a run. I still think they got a long way to go from a pass rush or pass defense standpoint. They got a couple moments where they had pressure. But, dude, how about that play where we rushed 2 on 3rd and long, and we almost pulled it off, but we end up getting interference. He makes a hell of a catch. Kyron Williams does down the sideline. But we're rushing 2 on 3rd down still. We're still playing this soft defense. Oh, it just pisses me off, man. Pisses me off. So, no, I don't get a lot of high hopes for the defense, to be honest.
No excitement, huh?
Very little. I mean, the run defense was better. I'll give him that.
Yeah. No, for sure. Jenkins playing his butt off in his 13th year. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, played well. But I feel like he's been the only respectable part of this run defense as far as consistency goes all season. Apparently, Travis Jones is in a contract here, is allergic to getting paid because he's simply gone. He's disappeared. I mean, Travis Jones supposed to be
two
Brandon
big
Williams.
slobber knockers next to each other. You got two guys that are
Right,
supposed to
that's what I'm
just
saying.
eat double teams, and so it's
They're
just
still
not
running
like
at will.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it will. Let's see what they did today on the ground. I mean, I don't think they had a great day on the ground. They had 23 carries for 74 yards as a team. They averaged 3 yards a carry, and that includes, yeah, I mean, they averaged 3 yards a carry. I don't
Well, they
think they were
certainly weren't
great.
playing behind the sticks very often.
Maybe not. No, well, 0 pass rush, 0 effect
Yeah.
of the quarterback.
Yeah.
For
I
the
mean,
most part.
certainly. What the Flock says, I tuned it off after the first Zay two ball at the foot yard line and no score. Yeah. Henry averaging 5 yards a pop. Rush has no idea what he's doing. Can we please clean house? Sick of the lost puppy looks with Harbs.
Yeah, they caught him a couple times on camera, bro. It was they were like memes, bro, putting up coach. He looked devastated, especially after the second Zay fumble. Like the first one, and look, people are saying give him credit. He was trying to make a play. I guess you give him some degree of credit because he was making a play, but I mean, it was a great play by the defender. He punches the ball. How many tackles did that guy end up with today?
20 or something, right?
17.
17, okay.
Like insane. So, I mean, you give him some, but the second one just doesn't even secure the handoff at any point, and the ball's bouncing. He's trying to scoop it while he's running. Just dive on it. Makes you crazy. Let's go over some of the stats here as we continue to Corey C says, or bailed out again, playing way too far off coverage. Yes. In third and long again. Yeah. 2 rush. You rush 2?
It's ridiculous, dude.
I don't get it, but yeah, I agree with you, Corey. Let's go over the numbers here. Yes, Matthew Stafford, 17 to 26, surprisingly inaccurate for him, 181 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Rush, just god-awful, absolutely terrible. I mean, get him off the field. Yeah, Huntley was sacked 4 times, but at least the dude was making some plays, moving the ball down the field to some degree. Kyron Williams, they bottled him up pretty well. Like I said, the run defense was pretty good. 13 carries, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. Blake Corum got a little banged up, but he ended up having a decent day. Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry, 24, 122. Was absolutely beating him up. And look, only a long of 12. Like, this was consistent chunk runs. This was 5, 6, 7, 4, 6. Like, to get to that with 24 carries, it's pretty consistent running. Not a lot of negative yards, but yet we still feel like we didn't see enough of them. Zay, 6 catches, 46 yards on 10 targets. Just, you can't have the fumbling. You can't have it. Thought he played pretty well. Mark Andrews also made some catches. DeAndre had another highlight. But, yeah, I mean, not good enough. Devontae Adams had uncharacteristic amount of drops. 9 This is how he got to him. Remember all them targets we pointed out, how he didn't have that many catches? It was kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Now we're seeing it. Puka Nacua, non-factor, didn't matter. The all-world receiver got hurt, never really recovered from it, even though he did come back into the game. Yeah, and then Landman. I mean, geez, Louise, this dude was absolutely everywhere. We talked about their pass rush. Young, he 5.5. Well, now he had 2 to that. Verse talked about how good he was. Add another sack to his stat sheet. I mean, it was, yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. And the sad thing is, like, Stanley being back in there, I saw some improvement. And then Noteboom comes in and they absolutely stink up the joint.
Terrible. Cooper Rush, or Tom Votto says Cooper Rush got the official credit for fumbling. Yeah.
Did he?
I guess. I don't know. But the thing I was going to say, I tell you what, man, it's bad when, dude, Kadri calling out the Ravens, dude. He retweeted Yuri, said, I knew Lamar Jackson covered up for a lot, but I didn't realize he covered up for all 52 players. And then Kadri said he's covering up the players, the coaches, and the GM. Calling them out, dude.
Damn, I like it.
Saying it like it is. Donovan Carter says Harbaugh is a penny eater. Y'all see that photo of him with his mouth agape. The mouth, that mouth of his is filled with flies and lies. Teams chopped cheddar.
Yeah, I mean, they call.
Well, look, one thing I'll say, Glenn, maybe I was really going through in this game too. But I do think there's 0 pass. I do think that based on what we saw today, the defense has a shot to be average if we can get a pass rush. If we have to buy it, if we have to overpay for it, I feel like if we can get a pass rush, some of the other things you talked about will start to align. I don't know. Maybe, like you said, it was majority luck, but I feel like there was some settling and some at least improvement with Hamilton kind of given some more freedom. I could be overvaluing that. It's definitely possible. Like you said, it could be more contributed to the mistakes of the Rams, but 17 points is 17 points. I mean, I guess a 40 spot. And they made a lot of mistakes. You're right. They probably left 14 points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
At
Easy.
a minimum, they left 10 on the board.
Mm-hmm.
At an absolute minimum. But give them 10, 24, or 27. Still ain't 40. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm looking for anything because ultimately, if we can get some sort of a pass rush, shout out to Dafe Owe, got his first sack today.
And he looked athletic too. Like Tom Votto said,
insult to injury. Dafe gets a sack today. Yeah.
And he looked good. Like, I mean, he didn't beat a tackle. Like he was out in space and he made a nice play.
Who'd they play today?
The Dolphins, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And they barely snuck one.
Right. Yeah. Meaning this team.
Look at this play, Jimbo. Look at Falele. That was the fourth down.
Okay, I see.
That was fourth down.
Oh, that is so bad. You telling me Ben Cleveland can't do better than that?
What exactly causes him to go down there? Like,
no, you're right. His plan is just to be the biggest speed bump in the history of the world.
It's like, what the hell are you doing, bruh? Like, if he just gets in the way, just stand straight up, it would help. It'd be better. He just falls right on his ass.
So bad, dude. Jeez.
It's crazy how you can be that bad. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell he was trying to do there. It was so bad.
That's awful. So today gives you no hope moving forward. No, you're not like, I think before we were rock bottom, right? Are you still there?
I'm rock bottom, Jimbo. Rock bottom. I mean, we still look so ridiculously clueless when it comes to like goal line any situational football. We still look bad. We come up, we quick snap. We don't even look at the line of the defensive line of scrim. We make no adjustments for protection on a critical third down or fourth down, I should say. Give up a free pass rusher to the left side, gets right in Cooper Rush's face before he even has a chance to react. I don't like. I mean, we completely fumbled the bag on 2nd and goal from the 1 foot line. I just think our situational coaching is so god awful that we're going to ask Lamar Jackson when he comes back, he's going to be fresh off of a hamstring injury, and we're going to go fix all our problems, Lamar, on offense. Fix them all. We need you to do everything now because our offensive coaches seem out to lunch every single game. I'm telling you, I think you saying 14 points or at least 10 points. I think if the Rams wanted to, they could have been far more aggressive in that game, and I think they could have done whatever the hell they wanted to against our defense. Outside of our I give them credit. It showed some improvement against the run, but I don't think we can stop anyone on any meaningful third down going forward either. So yeah, I'm in a tough spot.
You're right. We have I have zero confidence on third down at any distance.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
3rd and 2 doesn't matter.
Yeah, they were talking about the whole time they're in a 3rd and 9 and boop, catch wide open, no biggie. Why?
Yeah. If we lose to the Bears, come out of the bye, bro. Tone the Virgo says, so once again, Derrick Henry on the sideline. Yes, this is why I lose hope, Jimbo.
Yeah.
On the sideline,
there's not even a deception, right? Like there's not even the ability to deceive at that point.
That's it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but yeah.
No, that's so right. I mean, even if you don't plan to give it to him, fake it to him.
Yeah.
You can't have him off the field. I don't get it. He said, Rush struggling. You start Huntley well into the 4th. Can't make this stuff up. Send Harbaugh to LA to be with Jim. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know how they escape this one. I mean, again, unless Lamar comes back and just is Lamar and somehow turns into a Superman and fix all their problems. I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. And I don't think you can, have a 3 or 4 win season and survive if you're Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not wrong.
Harbaugh said Tavius broke his foot. Nice.
What?
Nice. And then Peebles is just a healthy scratch to start the game when you have 4 D linemen. Like, I just don't get it, man.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can we
Bullock.
just-
Yeah, Jax, I'm with you. How's
just-
Bullock not better than Falele at this point?
Yeah, no. They talked about that in the pregame. I was listening to Vinny talk about this, and yeah, you're right.
Like, Bullock was a communicate. Like, it's like he was the communicator on the offensive line. What do you think Falele says when he's playing on the offense? Do you think he communicates at all? I don't see it.
No.
Like,
So
at the very least, it'll improve that.
So according to Tankathon, they are now second. They are now currently number 2 pick in the draft. Do I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
Whew.
Thanks, Joe. Joe says they are number 2. I mean, man, it sucks it's not a big quarterback year because they could get a haul if they could trade back if there was a guy that everybody wanted.
Is this year not a big year for quarterbacks?
It's a very bad year for quarterbacks.
Bummer.
The guy Drew Aller was supposed to be great from Penn State, got hurt. They just fired James Franklin after a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, Voorhees sucks too. I know.
Sucks.
Sucks.
Gosh, Boba T says Lamar's only hope. If we lose Chicago, we done. So that's the thing, is that if we lose to Chicago, it's sell. I think that if we beat Chicago,
yeah, good point.
That's the flexion point. We beat Chicago, it's bye. As in BUI, right? Like, we got to go get a pass rusher. We got to overpay for pass rusher. We need a proven commodity. And to be honest with you, I'm running the risk. This is what I'm doing, Glenn. If I'm the GM, I'm not waiting until the last minute. I'm getting it done in the bye week. Now, some guys might be available, another week, they lose again, and the team is not expected. But, like, dude, are the Raiders going to let this thing go? Are they going to sell or what?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? How long is this going to last? I don't care what we got to give up at this point. We need a pass rush like I need water. Like, we need air. I just don't understand what else needs to happen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just hope there's a guy who makes himself available from a team, because that's the problem. Like, the Giants, they go around, they get an upset win. Now they got a young quarterback and young running back that they're hyped to try and build it. Maybe they're not selling Thibodeau all of a sudden. Maybe they're not putting their guys up on the market, even though they're 1-4. I mean, the Eagles just lost 2 in a row. The Cowboys just lost to the Panthers. They could be like, hey, we're 1-4, but we ain't that far out. So, yeah, I mean, that's the tough part. Like, there's still going to be a lot of teams that view themselves as very much so alive in today's kind of two wild card world.
It's a bummer that we're never getting an intra-division trade. I think of Hendricks. Oh, he just got the extension, right? Never mind. They redid
I don't
his
even
contract.
know. Did they give him an extension, or was it just like a 1-year thing?
Oh, you know what? I think they changed his salary.
Yeah,
right?
I think they just threw him more money, but I don't know.
Yeah,
if
they
it's
just
an
gave him
extension.
some more money. Right.
But I mean, are we really going to believe? I mean,
no, it's never going to happen.
That would be crazy to trade Hendrickson to us.
I was just trying to think of a short list, and I was like, yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about it too. I mean, I just would be like, wow, the Bengals that's like us trading Terrell Suggs to the to the Steelers. Like, I don't know. But shout out to what is this? Gerg to Dub.
There you go.
It's probably appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Boba T says, if Lamar digs us out of this 1-5 hole, he is GOAT. Yeah, he would be. He would be, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm 1-5. Worst team, worst record in Harbaugh's era.
Yeah, you know what? I used to. I thought that people. What's up?
Is this the worst start in team history?
Yeah. Oof. I used to think that people were being a bit hyperbolic about Lamar being everything, like the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end. Like, he's got a great supporting cast, got a great coaching staff, got this, got that, and the other. I am now on that team. Lamar is where it begins and ends. Do not get it twisted. Yep. Not that I didn't think that before, but I also thought that, like, okay, guys, he's not like fighting. He's not fighting upstream here. He's got a lot of good resources with him, right? I no longer believe that. If Lamar Jackson pulls us out of the hole, I mean, I already think he's the best quarterback, best professional football player to ever lace up some cleats. But man, wow, will this really, make a statement?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, all those people saying, oh, he's just got great team around him last year. Well, a lot of those same guys are out there right now, and our offense looks god awful. And he's the biggest missing link. Gerg the Dub says, appreciate you trying to say my name. Appreciate y'all. Wow, I probably am saying it still pretty bad. And I do you guys do you have another suggestion here, Jimbo? What do you got?
No, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Let me see what you got.
Gerg the Doob?
Oh, Gerg the
Doob?
Gerg Dogdoob. Okay. I'm sorry. Now we're probably just making it worse. But thank you for your generosity.
Generous.
And your super chat.
It's a genuine effort, though.
Yeah, we're trying. But yeah, I think Lonely Therapy says it right. It's kind of coaching malpractice out here. It looks like in a lot of the situational football. Like we'll get it right in spurts here to there between the 20s, but it just seems like in big time play, goal line, red zone, third down, fourth down, it just seems in those big moments we just have a shitty plan. We never seem to execute that shitty plan. Which would sometimes even bail out a bad plan if you at least execute it well, but that doesn't seem to ever happen. And we just find, like you said, more different way, like a different person decides to step up and be the guy who kind of has the big moment of letting us down. I think today Zay Flowers fumbling twice. He certainly was right there, but and again,
that's what
we got
has me,
bailed
Glenn.
out so many times by them, dude.
No, you're right, but that's what has me the most discouraged. Is that we've completely invented a new way to lose. Again, not a new way, but certainly a new person. Like, I wasn't counting on Zay to do this.
No.
And it's like, okay, well, somebody's got to do it type thing. Holy crap, man. That was really, really, really rough. There are some things that I'm taking away and I'm choosing to be encouraged with. I think that seeing Hamilton in the line of near the line of scrimmage, having him closer to the line of scrimmage. I don't know how you check this statistically, but I think that our intermediate pass defense was improved from what it was. Not saying that it's good, but it was improved. I think our pass rush and our tackling at the line of scrimmage was a smidge better. Not our pass. Now, look, that's also saying like my snail got a little bit faster today, right? Like, I mean, it's not really saying much, but I do think that there is something there. Do you know what I mean? Now, like you, and I think probably a lot of other people, they don't want to hear that right now. But it does give me some hope. Now, Tavius going out is brutal because just like Jenkins on the defensive line, I think Tavius was probably the only one playing, holding his weight for the most part, like playing okay. He's had a solid season thus far. And now he's out. So this makes the move for an outside linebacker even more important. So I think maybe on Tuesday, Glenn, we try, or Wednesday, we try and come prepared with some names.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they don't make a move, right?
Well, I think it is. There is a way. If they lose to the Bears, they don't.
I guess that's true.
Then they're the sellers in that regard. Ian Wick says bad teams find ways to lose football games. Facts. Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, they do find a creative way, and I think somebody just said in the chat, and I agree. This kind of this felt like the Rams were pulling punches in the sense that like they didn't have their foot on the gas the whole way that they could have. Again, they made a ton of unforced errors, in my opinion. This game should have been way worse than the final score shows. This, in my opinion, should have been way, way worse. But yeah, bad teams do fine. But here's the scary part, Jimbo. Like a lot of the players, like people think that because there are guys and we like we think we got some talented football players. People think you can trade these guys at the deadline or just before the deadline and get a haul. You're not getting a lot for these guys. Like you're really not. If somebody trades for Mark Andrews, the best you're probably getting is a 5th round pick.
Then that's the best, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one of your more value. Now, if somebody wants to trade for a guy who's maybe some years on his contract and he's a young guy and he's a ascending player, sure. But I don't think Ravens fans are signing up to get rid of those guys. They want to get rid of the guys who have expiring contracts, who are getting older, who you don't have faith in. So even if the Ravens do go into sell mode, I don't think it's going to necessarily bring back a haul that Ravens fans are going to be happy about. They're going to go, what the hell? They're going to say EDC's fumbling this too. You know, I don't think it's going to make fans feel any better if we're going down that route. So that's the tough part, man. It's like lose right now for the Ravens, unless Lamar is just Superman and everybody else comes back and they start hitting on all cylinders against the Bears. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the heck's going to happen, man. I know we're going to be along for the ride, but Glenn, you got something put up on the screen? What's up, DK?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'll stop sharing that.
Oh, okay. No worries. I thought you had something to put up. Let's see what DK's got to say over here. Oh, and DK's been dying for us to talk about friggin' Starks, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he made one play today. I saw him make a nice tackle, but
he did. He popped. Who did he hit? Put a.
I don't even know. It was a good hit, but other than that, I mean, he got absolutely left on that Devontae drop and overthrow by Stafford. But I mean, I don't know what to make. I will say this: I expected more out of him. I expected him to be more of a playmaker. You know, they talked about how he's so far ahead of his time as a rookie. He looks like a rookie to me out there. I don't know. Doesn't look like an advanced rookie. Looks like a rookie. So to say that this guy is well beyond his years and then he comes out and he looks like a typical rookie looks. I haven't seen him make what's the biggest play, best play he's made? A tackle near the line of scrimmage, not even behind. Like that's not what you want to hear from your first round pick, 6 weeks into a season when he's supposed to be the most advanced defensive rookie you've seen in years. Yeah, he has not lived up to the hype. I'll say that.
Nope. We got a lot of concerning stuff happening. If there's anybody that's excited about anything, please put it in the chat.
Yeah, give us some hope.
I'll say Trenton Simpson had a nice play on the ball. Had a nice play on the ball there. Early on in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Votto says, guys, in all honesty, do you really think one pass rusher will solve our issues? Our issues are way deeper than missing one more pass rusher. So, Tom, I agree with you. I guess this is what I'm saying. Let me see if I can make this understandable for everybody. I think that because of the greatness of Lamar Jackson, we are one pass rusher away from competing with any team in the NFL because Lamar Jackson is so good. That's what I think. I think our offense is good enough with Lamar and Patrick Ricard coming back that on anybody, as long as we're not giving the ball away, we can put up 40. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think Lamar's that good. And so if our defense can do something on third down, which you would think a pass rusher could help with, then we have a chance. I don't think it's going to fix everything. I don't disagree with you. You know what fixed everything? Our Darius Washington. He fixed everything.
Yep. He did last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, man.
Yeah, but I think that's a good point. I think you're right, Tom. They're not going to be a perfect football team if they get a pass rusher. But having a guy who can just, on big-time plays, be counted on to either be a guy who beats the guy in front of him or a guy who commands so much attention that he allows the other guys around him to play above their head, then I think that'll help us be a lot more competitive on defense, and that's all we really will need if we have a healthy offense. And look, that's also saying Roquan's going to come back and look like Roquan. Like, there's a lot of things that do have to go, and we got to stop injury. Like, we can't have any more big-time key injuries. Can't have those. Ronnie's got to be healthy.
Yeah, what's he going to look like after the bye? Can he finish a game?
Yeah, so I think still a lot has to line up, though, to your point. Donovan Carter said Harbaugh's confused face when things go predictably wrong is peak comedy. It's actually hilarious how little he does. That red zone flop was the best. Yeah, that was, they catch him, right? Like, it's always, they go right, something bad happened, they go right to John, just zoomed right on his face, and he's always got some dumbass look on his face. They're not wrong, they really they catch John, man. They catch it. Just like when Kelsey scores and they flashed up to Taylor Swift all those, for the last couple of years. That's what they do to John when it goes badly. They go right to him. What does John's face look like? Poor guy. Poor guy.
Shout out to Dekovid. If you have a comment that you meant to put in there, make sure DK, if we find it, we'll get to it for sure. How we doing on super chats? I don't know how much we're good.
I think we just
Glenn, you got more you need to get off your chest?
No, I think that's right. What you said, Jimbo. I think next show we'll start to kind of identify what's the opportunities on the trade market if the Ravens feel that they do want to make a move. It seems like they were creating cap space for something. Like I don't honestly think they went, this is the trade that makes a difference. We get rid of, out of our already thin pass rush group, we get rid of Odafe Owe. We add to the safety group, and that's going to fix us. Like, I have a feeling that creating that cap space was a big part of the deal, and you got to imagine that's going somewhere, or at least they got an idea, they got a plan for something. So I'm with you. I think we do got to get a list together of potential targets at the trade deadline, or hopefully before the trade deadline, because we might not make it. We might not be in contention by the time the trade deadline comes.
Right.
So I think that's right. We'll get back on it. We got a bye week upcoming, so no game this coming or next weekend, but certainly a lot of time for the Ravens to do some self-scouting, look around the league and see, all right, is it worth it to go all in from a trade standpoint? I'd like to see him get two guys on the defensive line, interior and on the outside, both.
Package deal. Ian Wick says, do you remember when we were favorites to win the Super Bowl? Yeah. Yeah, we all do. But you're right, Glenn. We'll get to it. We'll dig in, give you guys some names, see what happens. JL says, did the coaches fumble? Easy to blame. Watch film. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. Certainly the coaches didn't fumble, but I don't know. I think certainly the coaches get a decent amount of blame. The coaches also called the tush pushes on second and third down. So, DK, we got one left, right? Let's see. After watching the team the last 2 weeks, is no contract demand that Lamar Jackson can make that would ever be unreasonable. Yeah, there's no contract demand that Lamar would ever make that would be unreasonable. Yeah, he's sitting there counting them up. That is for sure.
He looks more and more valuable every day.
Yep. But that's it for us, folks. We're going to be back here in the week. We got a bye week, long time to sit and figure out what the Ravens are going to do next. So you'll see us here this week and upcoming as we prepare for the Bears. But that's it. Have a great Sunday evening, and we'll talk to you guys soon.